Thank you, Michael. Welcome, everyone. Going back through reviewing the Iowa State game. As I said after the game, I was really just pleased overall with our players' performance, preparation through the week, and really focusing and concentrating on us and our part and what we can do to continue to improve and get better as a team. And I thought we showed a lot of good steps in doing that. Most pleased with, I think we had 3 penalties on the day, maybe an all-time low. Just execution, both sides of the football was really solid and good. Offensively, Donald Stevenson and Ben Haburn up front were credited with excellent games and players of the game, along with, of course, Landry Jones, just another huge day, amazing efficiency. And also with all the tempo at the line, and there's I think we had one time we didn't have enough guys on the line of scrimmage the whole day. So he's handling the calls, the checks, the tempo at the line really just wonderfully, and spreading the ball around, throwing great balls. Just got a great arm and really getting a good feel for everything that he's doing. DeMarco Murray, another huge day, just strong, running the football, and again setting a touchdown record at Oklahoma is really special. Everyone would acknowledge that with all the great players we've had here. It shows his, all that he's brought to this program and his dedication and commitment. So we're really proud of DeMarco to have that record. I guess Landry set a record also, right, for, what was it?
Percentage.
Yeah,
At least 25 attempts.
there you go. So there you have it. That's how much I'm paying attention, I guess, to records. But and then Ryan Broyles as well, with 15 catches, almost 200 yards, just sensational again. Guy just amazes me. I can't tell you how many times I'll say in a game, God, that guy is absolutely incredible. Just the way he goes after the football, his body control. He's got amazing hands, and so just those guys are really excellent. And again, a bunch of guys around him. A bunch of guys played well, everyone out there. And then defensively, again, very solid, excellent performance. Anytime you shut anybody out, and Iowa State has moved the ball on a lot of people, but to play like they did, and let's see, Travis Lewis, player of the game, along with Frank Alexander. Some other guys up front really played well. Stacy McGee and Adrian Taylor. All the secondary guys, Tom Wart, really everyone, when you have a shutout, those guys all really did well. So all in all, a good solid day, and brings us a step closer here. Now 6-0 going to Missouri, a team that also 6-0 is playing great, coming off a really excellent win down at A&M, played really efficiently and strong in all parts of the game. And so going up there to play, will be a big challenge, but you have to admit a really exciting one at that. I know our players look at it that way, and you're going up there with both teams in such a strong, good position, and that's what you want. When you go through the year, each game is more important the more you win, and that's the position you want to be in. I know our players have embraced it; they're excited about it, recognize the challenge that it is. But again, if you're going to have a chance to be a championship team, you got to play these kind of games, and you have to play them well. So it'll take a good effort on our part all through the week of getting a great week of preparation, and then go in and play like we're capable of.
From what Missouri does offensively and defensively, is this the best thing you face all year?
Sure, since it's the next one up. But in the end, we'll see. They're playing great, and it sure appears to be that way. They're, when you look at them offensively, all that they're doing, we do have a lot of familiarity with them. Playing them so many times here up till a year ago. They're very similar to the way they've played in the past, and so both teams have a good idea and feel for each other on how we like to play. So, so in the end, they're really playing great to this point.
Back in the leather helmet days, Oklahoma had a domination over Nebraska for a period. It's like they just felt confident going into that game. You've not lost to Missouri. Is there anything to that?
I don't see anything to it. And the way I've always looked at games, and each year, to me, every year is different. Just because somebody's done something in the past never guarantees it. And we've had some other runs on some other people, and I've always said that each year is its own you have to earn it in its own way, in its own right, and so, that's how we look at it. What's past is past, and all that matters to us is what's coming here in several days.
Tom, it seems like you're adding offense with your personnel. I mean, Finch plays, Haywood plays a bunch at tight end. You're getting more and more guys involved with an offense. Doesn't it bring more dimensions to your team that way?
Yeah, it can. Certain guys, we're using all those guys. I don't know, and we're averaging around 90-some plays a game, so we need them to play. And it was really exciting to see young Roy Finch, Brennan Clay come in and play like they did. They bring a different dimension in how they play. Roy had a huge game with 16 carries, 97, 8 yards, and Brennan did a nice job. And Moses did a nice job running the ball. He had the fumble, and he knows he's a senior. He's got to take care of it, but he ran the ball well. So I'm not going to, Moses did well too. So in the end, those guys all bring a little bit of a different dimension, a little style in how they run, and it's good changes of pace. And Austin Haywood played a lot, played in the third series and did well. So we'll keep adding guys as we go.
Bob, Missouri obviously has a nice tradition of quarterbacks in recent years. How does Blaine Gabbert stack up in that progression?
Yeah, I see him operating as efficiently as Chase Daniels did. I know Chase was there longer, of course, in a longer period of time, so, Blaine's still working on that. But what you've seen to this point is a guy that, just like he did, is just very efficient, smart on where he wants to go with the football. They understand their offense, and he executes it well. He throws a good ball. He's got good pocket presence, all of those things.
Missouri's kind of been known for having those high-powered offenses, but they've really gotten it done with defense this year. Just talk about what you see from their defense, especially compared to the past teams.
Yeah, very structurally very sound and disciplined. And we've played them in a few championship games in the last few years, and they've had great defenses coming into the game. And I believe that they're very structurally sound, disciplined how they play. They mix it up, when they're coming after you and when they're not, and they mix up their coverages, and how they work it. So, again, this isn't unusual for us to see them, a strong defense by them. You're not in the Big 12 championship a couple years in a row without playing good defense, and so we've seen this, and how they play, and have always respected how they play defense.
Do they look structurally any different with Dave Steckel as their defensive coordinator?
Look very similar to what we've seen in the past.
Bob, how well are you tackling? Is it better now than it was earlier in the season?
Oh, definitely. The last couple of last couple of games, definitely we've been stronger and better in our positions, our tackling, our getting our feet where they need to be, all of that.
Where's Adrian Taylor? Health-wise?
Oh, he's I don't know where he was the last few weeks. He's coming along, and that ankle still gives him a little bit of trouble, but he works through it, does the best he can, and he's doing well. He had an excellent game the other day.
I want to know how Frank Alexander is too.
Frank's fine, and again, just we'll see. He tweaked the ankle a little bit, so that's just how it's going to be. I don't know when that'll ever get back to being nice and pretty and feeling good. Probably sometime after the season, but that's life going through a tough college football season.
After talking to the players, they appear excited being number one in the BCS, but they followed it up by saying they just feel like they have a long ways to go after watching film. Has that been your message, or can you just still see the fact of how hungry they are, even despite?
Yeah, what's it matter? I don't remember anybody talking about a goal that October 15th we want to be number one in the BCS. That doesn't matter at all. All that matters is Missouri, and we've played 2 conference games, and our whole focus and attitude is on them, and so that's it.
Do you feel, though, that you've been rewarded for this difficult schedule?
Well, I guess. Again, I haven't put much thought into it other than playing Missouri. That's the only way you're going to stay there. So, but I'll say this: we've been in the position before, and we've managed it, and for the most part, pretty well. And keeping our focus on the team in front of us, and especially the quality of opponent we've got to go there and play, is a big deal.
How much will playing at Cincinnati, the Texas game, help with what's going to be probably a pretty tough environment in Faurot Field?
It matters. Those places, we've already been on the road and in pressure situations, it's got to matter to some degree.
What about Landry? Had a great game against Missouri, at Cincinnati, and had a great game against Texas right up until the last little mistake he made in the fourth quarter. As a player, do you learn from those fourth quarter mistakes and
Absolutely.
progress, and then the next time you go on the road, you try to do something different? How's that work?
Well, it's just natural progression experience on the field. Guys learn from experience, and Landry's a smart guy, and we could not be more elated with how he's playing and progressing, and he's only going to keep getting better.
What was your initial reaction when you saw 30 of 34 on the stat sheet?
I didn't realize it, although I knew I didn't see many drops or many poor balls. So, like everybody, I thought, wow, I didn't realize it was that efficient. I knew it was good, but that's pretty special.
Yeah, is that hard to do 7 on 7 or?
Not for him.
Well, I mean, for
you,
most,
probably.
Yeah, most guys, though, I think it's.
Well, I don't know. For most guys, it could be true, but I mean, he's a talented guy. For him, no, he'd go out in 7 on 7 and throw 34 or 34. So.